Beautiful. All right, well, let's get started. It's in record mode. So a massive welcome to everyone on the call tonight. Really excited to have all of you on here. I'd love our Tuesday night mummies call every fortnight, because this is what we get to do with this business. We get to be able to be in our pajamas or our Ugg boots, have a cup of tea with us, and be able to do this business online at home, which is amazing. So tonight, basically, what we want to go through with you is a little bit on our vehicle. So what our product of Juice Plus actually is. We're going to share some stories, got some great stories to share tonight. And then we're going to talk a little bit, the second half, on the business and how you could utilize this as a business for yourself at home, being a stay-at-home mum or being a woman that is looking for something on the side. So I don't know about a lot of you guys out there, but I know for myself, 5 years ago when I looked at this as an opportunity, one of the things that I really realised at that point in time is that I was a mum of two, and I'd kind of lost myself a little bit. I'd lost myself in being a mum, and I really didn't have much direction of what I wanted to do in terms of work, because I'd been someone that always had a career that I thought I'd always go to, but when you have children, you're kind of faced with a bit of a dilemma. You're faced with things like, okay, then do I now put my kids in daycare to be able to juggle having a job, or is there something that I can find out there that I could do both? And this day and age, it's quite difficult to find something that really suits hours that you can do being a mum. So what we want to share with you tonight really is how us as mummies are able now to do this and do this at home, and really starting to earn an income that we actually have never thought possible. So we're going to share a little bit about that and how this has actually changed our lives. So I'm going to introduce you to Casey to start this off. And Casey, I met a few years ago, a beautiful mummy. She's going to share a little bit about her story, and then she's going to show you what our Juice Plus product is all about. And then I'm going to finish off by chatting to you guys about the business. So Case, I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm going to spotlight you. Alrighty.
Thanks, Abby. Okay, so for those who I haven't met, thanks for coming on tonight. I know it's hard sometimes when you are a busy mum, and those stolen moments when you just want to be watching TV and chilling. So I am a hairdresser. I have my own business, and when I started my apprenticeship, before that, growing up I didn't have a very good childhood, so it played on me mentally. And then going into my apprenticeship, in being a hairdresser, being on my feet all the time, no lunch breaks, and then I moved out of home at 17. And it was so easy to grab those frozen meals and go to McDonald's and go to Hungry Jack's on the way home and buy those specials, Tim Tams 2 for $5, whatever it was. And for my husband, it was easy to buy Red Bull, Mothers and that all the time. And coffee. When I left the salon and started working from home, coffee. I was drinking 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day because I just didn't think I had the time to eat. So I didn't have very good nutrition whatsoever. So growing up, there's lots of domestic violence. So I'm an only child, and I had to look after my mum for quite a long time, which was very hard. But my nana and pop raised me for quite a long time. And my pop got diagnosed with cancer last year, and he's actually been on the product and had an amazing turnaround. He's having smoothies every day, where before that was a rabbit food to him, and he was like, no way, and very anti-Juice Plus until he started taking the product and he saw the results himself. So for me, the product has helped me with my anxiety and my depression. As much as I tried to put on this happy, bubbly personality in the salon, everyone thought I was happy all the time. It was just a big cover, because inside I really was not okay. And I lost my father last year, and he was on antidepressants. And I'd gone to the doctors and said, my pop's got cancer. I've lost my dad, this and that, and straight away antidepressants. And I was like, no way am I going on antidepressants. So I stuck to my guns and I started flooding my body with all this nutrition, and here I am today. And I've moved and I'm eating healthy all the time. And oh my God, the list can go on with my story, really. I would stop getting my nails done if I had to pay for my Juice Plus, because honestly, mentally, I never want to get to where I was before. Like, I'm talking suicidal stuff, the postnatal, where I felt like a failure as a mother. I felt like I'd really failed. And I hadn't, but it's just because I was fueling my body with shit stuff. It was giving me shit signals to my head. So anyway, a little bit about Juice Plus. We have our fruit and veggies and our berry capsules, which is your micronutrition, which is all your vitamin, minerals, and your antioxidants, which is just capsules, which I have 2 of each every day. I also break the capsules up sometimes and put it in my kids' smoothies and stuff when I feel that they're getting a little bit sick, and I smash out those sniffles straight away. But my kids also take the chews. So when any adult is on these, you get these for free. Juice Plus actually donates these for your children, which is amazing, which is also just fruit and veggies in a chewable form, which has got tapioca in there, which makes it the chewables. And it's got like broccoli, beetroot, and there's no way I would have been able to get my kids to eat that beforehand, where now they actually crave those things. So the best thing about taking Juice Plus, and the reason I love it, is because I know the quality and the variety that we are getting is because it's all vine ripened. It's not early picked and stuck in the freezers like a lot of our supermarkets are, and it's also dehydrated at a level where it doesn't affect the enzymes. So you're actually getting the live nutrition flooded through our body, and it actually works on a cellular and DNA level. And we also have 35 universal studies to back all of that up. So do you know what? I have a few people that question Juice Plus, and there are a lot of mums that don't question the little gummies and things that are on the shelves at Coles and stuff because it's so cheap. They're like, oh, yes, sweet, it says it's healthy and it's good for us. But did they really look at the ingredients and really see what is getting pumped into our children's body? Because I bet you it does not have half of what Juice Plus has. We've also got our macro nutrition, which is these plant-based little powders here, which is so versatile. My husband's actually lost 8 kilos in about 4 weeks. Probably more now because he's been taking them longer now. But we didn't have these for a few weeks now. We were going crazy without them. I feel like our smoothies just taste so much better with them. Mix these with a little bit of coconut oil and it's chocolate. And I mix so many things else with them. Chia pudding and pancakes with banana, the list goes on. And the best thing is it's all got hidden veggies in there that the kids have no idea about. And no chemicals. I cannot stress to you enough that there's no chemicals in here whatsoever. So this is another like godsend with my complete. What else was I going to say? Sorry, guys, I get a bit nervous. So our World Health Organization says we're meant to have 9 to 12 cups of fruit and veg. And I know when I'm busy in the salon, like last week I was crazy and there was no way I was going to, it didn't even matter how organised and what I had in my fridge. I just did not have time to eat what I needed to eat. And that's where Juice Plus comes in, because it actually bridges the gap. It's not to have instead of having our fruit and veggies, it's to bridge that gap. And because when you're cooking your fruit, cooking your veggies, some cook fruit, you're taking all of the good nutrition and that out of it. So that's where Juice Plus comes in. Being part of the business, I've met some amazing people along the way that have pushed me along when I wanted to give up, especially my dad had passed away, and people that I've been friends with for years have never given me the support that Juice Plus has, and not to mention the income, which I've always been a bit scared to talk about. But now that I've got a team and I'm now helping them get to their goals, you know, last week, having your own salon, you get cancellations all the time. And I'd gone and brought all this stock and I had a cancellation and I was stressing because I had to go get a present for my son for his birthday. And my gorgeous little teamie got to her promotion. Next day, $400 in my account, which then helped to get my son's present, which is insane. And I never thought I'd be able to work with a business like this that can, you know, give something like that. And now my team member has that $400 also. So that's amazing. So anyway, I hope I covered everything I needed to. I'm going to hand it over now to Sophie, I think. Yes, Sophie? Yes, off mute, please.
Okay, I muted myself. Thank you, Casey. Okay, so I've been invited to share my story with you. My story is a bit of a long story because it started 15 years ago when just after I got married, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called lupus. From then onwards, my life fell apart because my immunity was so low. I was catching everything that was around. Straight away, I had my face paralyzed for like over 4 months. And a bit after, I started having joint pains, which revealed later on that it was rheumatoid arthritis. It went from bad to worse because I ended up not being able to do much. I was swollen all my joints were swollen. I was in so much pain. I couldn't do anything. My husband had to give me a shower every night because I couldn't do anything by myself. After 5 years in, being on so much drugs and the doctors were trying to control the pain. 5 years in, I had another blow. I actually had a kidney failure, most probably as well because of all the anti-inflammatory drugs that I was under because I was in so much pain for all these years. And then started biopsy and then more medication, and the doctors even tried to do chemo to reboot my kidneys, which didn't work. So I was left with 10% of my kidneys. So that also meant more medication, high doses of prednisolone. And as if that was not enough, I think 4 years after, just doing a routine test with the gynecologist, she actually realized my pap smear actually came back with abnormal results. And so I had to go back and do another biopsy. And she actually told me like straight away that she could actually see cancer with her bare eyes. So here I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I think at this stage I was depressed is not even strong enough, I think, to describe how I was feeling, because by then I had enough because it was like, you know, I was catching everything. I was always sick. But then even though that I got through the cancer, that was not over because after like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I started having side effects of everything that I've had for the last years, you know. My kidneys not working, my blood wasn't flashing properly. So I ended up having high cholesterol. Even if I was healthy, I had high blood pressure. And the worst was that I actually started having gout. I don't know if anyone knows someone with gout, but like that's the most excruciating pain. I ended up on crutches. It was terrible. And I think it's around a bit over a year ago that my beautiful friend Anika suggested that I go on Juice Plus, that I try Juice Plus. And I told her, as long as there's nothing, like no chemicals in there, I'm happy to give it a go, because by then I was desperate and I was like, I've got nothing to lose and let me just give it a try. Over the weeks and over the months, the pain went away. my energy levels, because obviously with everything that I had, I also had chronic fatigue. So I was always tired, and I had not exercised for years and years and years. And suddenly I was able to go back exercising. I was able to go to boot camp. I was able to do all this stuff. My immunity went up, and oh my God, like, I can't even tell you how much energy I've got now. I'm able to wake up at 4:30 in the morning every day and go to boot camp. I work all day. I've got a 3-year-old, and I do a million things. And I've never had that much energy, I think, since I was in my teens. So for me, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. And it's even my family, my husband, who actually trains a lot and like get all these nutrients in his body, and my little girl's immunity compared to like the first year when she was in daycare, like now, you know, she's so much better all the time. And oh my God, I cannot share enough how much this has changed my life and is helping my family. So yeah, so that's my story.
Thanks, Sophie. We did have Sarah. She's actually just messaged me. She's freaking out because her line's just dropped out. She doesn't know why. So I don't know if anyone else has another testimonial, if anyone else would like to.
What we might do, Case, we might come back to her if she wants to share at the end, because we might get into the business part, and then if she comes back on, we might share it at the end, if that's all right.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
All right, awesome. Okay, guys, well, wow, so thanks for that. That's amazing. Your story always blows me away, always does. So as you can hear, you know, guys, this product truly can change lives. You know, we have a gift that almost, I feel, once you start hearing the stories of people, and, you know, we've got a testimonial page, a Juice Plus testimonial page with over 180,000 people on there. And you just got to go on there and actually start reading the testimonials, and you almost have to go, I've got an obligation to share this. Like, what if this can actually help someone? What if this can help change someone's life? What if it can prevent something from happening to someone's life? So, you know, this is something that I'm so passionate about, because this is where our business actually comes into play. You know, we have a vehicle that's bulletproof, something that we can share every single day. So I want to show you how can you use this in terms of a business. Okay, so I don't know about you, but 5 years ago when I first looked at this as a business, there's a few things that came up which I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know whether this is for me. And I think we all go through that. It's a little bit of skepticism in the back of our minds. And that's purely 100% okay, because you want to be 100% say yes when you do this business. Okay, you want to have all those doubts removed. So I want to kind of go through a few of those things that might come up for you, and then from there I want to show you how you can have an income, okay, through this. Okay, so first thing for me was selling. How many people first went, oh, I don't know if I can sell anything? Okay, so a lot of people find that's the first thing that kind of goes through their mind is, now do I have to sell to my friends and family? I'm not sure if I want to do that. Okay, so this is where I go, think about it as a mindset shift. Okay, selling, this is not about selling a product. This is about sharing a gift of health. And it really comes down to that mindset shift, because as I said before, once you start hearing stories and you share your story, you share other people's stories, all you're doing is sharing. You're not selling anything to anyone. Juice Plus kind of just sells itself. It's fruit and veggies in a capsule. And the thing is, fruit and veggies is never a fad. It's never going to go out of fashion. Okay, because there's a lot of things out there that need to be sold, and you go through a selling phase because people might not have heard it before, and you have to kind of convince them and show them what this product is. With ours, it's fruit and veggies. So it's the most simplest kind of concept that you can possibly have. So really it comes down just to that mindset shift. Another thing that I find is people are too busy, especially mums. Okay, so how many people are busy on this call? 100% of us, I can guarantee you, will say that we're busy. Okay, so this is something that I often find. Look, everyone is busy. You know, I think I find it really hard to find someone that's not busy. But this business is actually perfect for the busy person. And the reason why I say that is because we call it a lifestyle business. It's a lifestyle business because we breathe this business through whatever we do already. Okay, it's not something that you have to spend 15 to 20 hours a week on. Not at all. Okay, especially when you first get started. When you first get started, it's actually little things that you do every day. It's the conversations that you might have every day. What I say is most people that are busy are on social media of some sort. Okay, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram. If you're on those things, why not get paid for it? Because that's actually what our business is. It's an online business where we get to share this product, we get to share this business online. So if you think you can do that and spend 15 to 20 minutes a day on really being smart about doing this business, this is going to fit right into your life. Okay, and I often find busy people get things done. So if you are busy, you're probably quite organized, and you're doing a lot of things. You're in a lot of networks. You're probably in a lot of groups, and this is the best part. This is what we do in our business. Okay, so being busy, it's actually a good thing. Okay, another thing that I often find is people say, is this some sort of pyramid? Okay, is it one of those kind of businesses? And this is something that I think is important to go through, because there is a lot of misconception out there of what pyramid selling is and what is network marketing. Okay, so what our business is, it's a network marketing business. Really what that means is we speak directly to the person, to the customer. Okay, we have a relationship with people. That's what network marketing is all about, is having that one-on-one conversation with people. When it's a pyramid, okay, so if we take, for instance, any kind of job, any kind of job, can you see that okay? Might come a bit closer. Any kind of job out there, what we find is that most of the time, the traditional business does look like this, okay? So, for instance, say we take Woolworths for an example. Woolworths has a CEO right at the top, okay? And then we have all sorts of different positions. We have directors, we have managers, store managers, whatever there. And then we have the checkout chicks down the bottom here, okay? So little Susie down the bottom here, that's trading time for money, and she's on her probably $20 an hour. Do you think she is ever going to be the CEO of Woolworths and earn that six-figure income? Highly unlikely. I'm all for positive thinking, and you never know what can happen. But in terms of opportunity, what happens here is Susie on the counter, she might go up a couple of positions, but really, as she goes up, there's going to get less and less opportunities for the next promotion. And often what happens is someone from outside will get the top positions anyway. So really, Susie, being a checkout chick, she'll never really earn that six-figure income as a CEO. So that can be said to any business, really, in terms of a traditional business. So if we were to look at our Juice Plus business, it kind of looks like an upside-down pyramid, okay? Everyone starts exactly the same, okay? We start off as a virtual franchise. Every single one that started this business starts the same position. We have a top position called an NMD. We have a few positions along the way. Now, what happens is here, as you start, we have a blueprint. Okay, we can show you exactly how to get to each promotion. We'll show you how to get to NMD as well. What happens here is that every single person that comes into this has the same opportunity as the person next door. Okay, every single person has the same opportunity to get to NMD, which is a six-figure income. Okay, now what it comes down to is actually yourself. It's about what you want out of this. Because at the end of the day, some people might be happy just to stick around here. You can do this business however you want to do it. That's the beauty of what I absolutely love about this, because a lot of mums out there, they might be, full-time worker, they might be doing something part-time, and they're going to do this on the side. So you can have this business however you want to, okay? If you want to get to that's a six-figure income for you. But what I love is that it's not capped. So basically, you can earn whatever you want in this business. We can show you how to do that. Okay, does that make sense? So that just shows the opportunity. Now, the other thing that most people I find sometimes say is that they don't know enough people. Okay, so network marketing, sometimes people think, oh my gosh, does that mean I need to know hundreds and hundreds of people to get, you know, where I need to get to in this business? And I say, absolutely not. That's not the case at all. And what we find, and I'll give you a quick example of that. I started this business 5 years ago, okay? Then what happened was I shared this business with a friend of mine, and it was a mutual friend. Val became a customer of mine, and 9 months later she became a franchisee. Val knew Caitlin, who was a PT at the time, 21-year-old. She joined the business. She saw the value for her clients. Caitlin knew Kylie, who was in the beauty industry. Kylie then had a friend from school called Kim, and she joined the business, okay? So as you can see here, I never knew Caitlin, I never knew Kylie, I only knew one person, okay? Now, I know more than one person, just like I'm sure all of you know more than one person. So you might share this with 3, 4, or maybe even 5 people. But the thing is, Val knows 3, 4 people. Caitlin knows 3, 4 people. And this is what we call the popcorn effect, okay? So the popcorn effect means that you've just got to share this with a few people. Just like popcorn, a few starts to pop on the stove. You take it off the stove and it just keeps popping, okay? This business is exactly the same, okay? I can walk away from this business tomorrow and it will still go with or without me, because I've been able to build a team, build a business that people are working the business, and I don't even need to be part of it. Okay, so what it shows you is that you just need to share it with a few. And the thing is, the beauty of this is all about duplication. Okay, the best part about it is, as I said, we've got a blueprint. We've got to teach people how to do this, and then they teach their friends. And what is great is that you build a tribe of people that you invite into this business. You choose who you want to work with. And we don't get that very often in a business. You get to choose who you want to actually join together and create something amazing. Okay, so this is the power of duplication. All righty. How are we going for time? Okay, I'm going to run through this really, really quickly. Next 5 minutes. Okay, so I just want to show you how you can earn some money in the business. Okay, it's $137 to be part of Juice Plus. It's probably the cheapest franchise that you'll ever come across, especially when you can see that really from straight away, you can earn back money in the first 24 hours of being part of this business, okay? We have a first position called a DVF, okay? DVF, all that means is that you have 3 customers, 3 people on the premium pack. So what Casey showed us, the 3 fruit, veg and berries. Now you yourself can be your first customer. So you can actually earn money straight away back into your pocket. And then you might share it with your mum, you might share it with your sister. Okay, so you share it with 3 people, you're at DVF, and that's a $100 bonus straight away, okay, as you get started. You also earn what we call a retail profit. We get paid 3 ways in the business. Retail profit means that you get $61 back on each box that you send out. So really, in that first 24 hours with the retail profit, you've already paid back and on top of that $137, okay? So the next promotion is called an SDVF, okay? What you need to do here is you've got your 3 customers. If you share this business with 3 people and you help them get their 3 customers, you're at this position already, okay? So all we're doing is this business is all about helping other people. And that's why I absolutely love what we get to do every single day, is that it doesn't become about us, it becomes about what we do and how we help others. So SDVF, now that is a $400 bonus, okay? And you can do that within 40 days. We encourage you to do this in 40 days. That means in 40 days, that's a $500 bonus. Now, this doesn't include commission, because that's the 3rd way we get paid, is on commission. And that's a residual income that gets paid 10th of every month. Now, the other thing what I absolutely love is that we've got something called a sponsors bonus. So what Casey just said before, she helped one of her teammates get to this position. What happened then is her teammate Sarah got her $400 bonus, but Casey, being her sponsor, got a $400 bonus as well. It's called a sponsors bonus. So if you see here, you helped 1, 2, 3 people get to SDVF. that's $1,200 that you can possibly pick up in the first 2 months of being part of the business. Okay, so really, truly, this is really how you get started in the business. As I said, we've got some more promotions with more bonuses that you can get paid on. But I really want to show you how you can be really in that first month in the green, in a positive light in terms of a profit in your own business straight away. And I'm sure that you know 3 people that you can help with their health. And I'm sure you know 3 people that could do with an extra $500 in their account in a month. Okay, if you know those people, then you can share this with them. Okay, you can share this with them totally. All right, so just in closing, you can see we're coming to the end of the time. I just want to really just briefly share what this has meant for me personally, because I've been able to do this business as a stay-at-home mum. As I said at the beginning, 5 years ago, I started it with a two-year-old and a 4-month-old baby. And you know, I always thought that I would never really do much apart from having something part-time as a job. And I didn't really think about going back to work as, you know, being a mum as well. So it was kind of a dilemma when I looked at this business, because I really didn't think much of it at that point in time. When I first started, I really thought, oh, look, I'll just pay for my products. That would be a really good start. If I could pay for my products, great, I'll just do that. And really when I said yes to this, I had no idea that I was going to embark on not just a business, but really personal growth. Because I can tell you this now, if you step into this, you will not only have an amazing time in this business as a journey, but you will grow as a person. You know, if you told me 5 years ago that I'll sit here or stand in front of people and talk to people, I would have said, no way. There's no way that's happening. But what it's done for me as a mum, it's been able to give me purpose. It's been able to go, you know what, I'm able now to be the best mum I possibly can, because I get to contribute to my family home every single month. I get to be able to talk, and I get to help people do the same. And you know what, that is the greatest gift that it's been given to me. You know, it truly has changed our lives. What it's done for us, we started this with a lot of debt. You know, we came into Juice Plus, and when I said yes, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We were borrowing money from my parents to be able to pay for grocery bills each week. We were not in a good place financially. And so if I just thought, you know, if I could help with the grocery bills each month, that would be amazing. And that's what happened. You know, each month my pay just kept going up. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. It just, you know, first few months was paying for my product, then paying for, you know, the grocery bills and the electricity bills and so on. Until 18 months into the business, there was an opportunity where we could buy a house. And we never thought that we could buy a house after being renting for so long. And, you know, at that point, my husband was on one wage, and I added my Juice Plus money to when we looked at buying this house. Before we did that, the mortgage broker said, no way, there's no way you're going to be able to have this house on your husband's wage. So when I added my Juice Plus money, it actually tipped us over to be able to afford our home. And I never forget that moment, because it was a real defining moment of me going, wow, even though it wasn't a huge amount, it was something. It was something that I was able to contribute as a mum, and that was huge. That was a stepping stone to go, well, what if I could do more? What if this could be something that could now set us up? You know, my paycheck's going up every month. And, you know, it gave us opportunities for my husband to take redundancy, because Juice Plus had our back with our mortgage, private schooling for our kids, pays all the bills. And it allowed my husband as well to find his passion. For 12 months, he was able to do that. So when I look back in all these years, in the last 5 years, it truly, truly has given us more than what I could ever have imagined. And, you know, I'm going to the UK next month. I've already been to America this year and Melbourne this year. And we've also today booked Bali for the kids as well. And, you know, this is what it's all about. You know, it's not just about the money. It's about what it gives us. It gives us opportunities, gives us some freedom to go, you know what, wow, as a stay-at-home mum, I never thought I'd be able to travel like this. It's crazy. But it's amazing. It's amazing what it's been able to do. And, you know, now we're actually trying to, in the next 12 months, to plan our dream home, which, you know, 5 years ago, we were struggling. So to be able to turn that around and now go, wow, this is actually, we're living into dreams that we never thought was possible. So that is why I do what I do, is because I've been able to work at this for 3 to 4 years and build on something that it really has been an amazing lifestyle change. And we've been able to do this from home, which is super amazing. So really, I mean, the name of our call is What If? And I probably just want to leave that with you tonight. For any of you that are really thinking about this, either the product or the business, is to go, what if? What if this could really change your life in terms of the product and, you know, helping other people? But what if this business could be an amazing vehicle for you, your family, to have that freedom as a family, to be able to maybe put those dreams down that you never thought possible, and really start for yourself to be part of something quite amazing. So, you know, that's something maybe to ponder, to have a think about. Ask questions if you need to, or speak to the person that got you on this call, because we'd love to talk to you as well. So thank you so much. I'm sorry we ran a little bit over, but if you've got any questions, you're more than happy to stay on. But I'll just stop recording.